Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as, well, I'm still not entirely sure if I should say Ethiopia or Axum because, you know, we formed Axum, but we are currently fighting a war of independence for Britain, or England, really, against Portugal and their allies, which includes Spain and all the colonies of those two nations, as well as Tuscany and Betimaraca. Now, to be fair, I think we're going to be probably the winners in this war sooner or later. Although Tuscany does have a decent bit of troops there. So we've got 120,000 men in North Africa currently fighting Tunis. And then probably just moving those into fight against the Spanish once we get through here. Well, oh right, and of course our colonies in the Far East are currently having a bit of issue. Because we don't really have anything defending them there. But beyond that, I suppose we're fine. We can probably send this Red Sea fleet down south. Send that to Malindi. And we're just going to wait for the reinforce. Oh, wow, we're still taking attrition in here quite a bit. There we go, that's another two provinces occupied in here. I suppose what we'll do with the sieging armies, that's probably going to start pushing towards Tilimsan anyway. The other two can siege behind it. There we go, that's another province occupied. We didn't really have any forts in here as a problem. Right, so we've got a massive fleet. How bad is the repairs in here? Some of the ships could still use a bit of repairs for sure. I think for the most part we're in pretty good shape. I'm going to go out and fully wreck that Tunisian fleet, really. Now they're moving into safety, or trying to anyway. I can do a bit of blockading over here for the French to seize down Tuscany's lands. Ooh, Diplotech cost for 6 years, goes down. I'll take the admin points. Oh, and there we go. We didn't lose any ships. The enemy lost one galley and then they run away. Okay, well, we can keep them... Oh, wait, no, there's the Tunisian fleets went down south now. Well, the Knights caught that. We go ahead and move this one down south then to catch that Tunisian fleet once again. And that fleet is not going to be much after this battle, that's for sure. Yeah, no, we captured two of them and sank everything else. Right, where's Albertus? He's down here. Let's just move him to... Dara, or another ship from the enemy. And there we go, siege down to Veta. They got the 14,000 men heading to Shamba. Do we have the reinforcements? Okay, the reinforcements are actually not that far off. That is Highlands, I think we can catch them there. Oh, Spain is allied to Venice now, alright then. But yeah, we've got a bit of a two-front war in here, but I think if we can catch, actually... How soon are you... I'm going to stop your movement. Force march you in there. Because the enemies are also sending troops in here. We've got a bit of a worse terrain. They're locked in. We've got reinforcements heading in there as well. Oh dear, this is not looking good. Yeah, we lost that first battle, and the second battle is probably not going to go all that well either. Yeah, no, the river crossing the bad terrain. We're going to retreat from there as soon as we can. Right, let's just retreat both of these in... to Zila, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's a lot of casualties. Unfortunate. If we had both of the armies in there, it would have been a lot easier, of course, but alas, that is not the case. I'm actually surprised that Tunis is still on high enthusiasm. They would not take the beast deal yet. We'll deal with it sooner or later. The besieging the areas that we just got from them. Right, then also the age of capitalism is about to end. Luckily we do have the fort in Malindi. Oh! Kildare is out of the war already. Leinster will be pillaged. Alright then, well, that's one enemy less, I suppose. If we do have a look at the casualties, there's already... The enemy's taken more casualties than we have. And we got the defending, or just defend London, really. I think the naval warfare is definitely in our favour, currently, so that's giving us a bit of boost here. I do actually wonder if I was to occupy enough of the Spanish areas in here, or whatever that is within the trade areas, I might be able to get enough trade power in there. We currently have 20% in Tunis, actually. And yeah, they are definitely occupying a lot of the stuff here, so we might need to divert one of the armies down south soon enough after Tunis. But I want to keep these armies in here currently, just in case, because that is still 50,000 men. If they catch me off guard, they can still do a lot of damage. That being said, Tunis is starting to be in a pretty bad shape. They got a lot of war exhaustion already. We're getting a lot of money as well from all the sieges and all that. It's threat these two armies so that they're not going to be taking attrition later on once they get most of their reinforcements done. So we still need the 13,000. Yeah, oh, it's actually grown a little bit. Now we've got 13,700 that we need to have for the mission. Oh, and we just lost our admiral. That ain't good. Well, 312 admiral. That's not going to be the worst. Yeah, they managed to de-siege the colony there. Siege of Malin. Okay, it is at least level 6 fort, so that's not the worst. There's a few more forts, but oh, but that's not a very high level. I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading some of the fort down here. I think for the good of everything, really. Because there's going to be more and more battles to fought off there in the south now. Along with the fights against Ottomans and all that. Speaking of which, I suppose that truce is going to end soon enough. Oh, prestige. Oh, each type of monarch points. Okay, there we go. That's rather handy. We've got 60% professionalism right now. Pretty good. So we still need... Oh, right. The land maintenance modifier is going to be really nice to have soon enough. But yeah, they're definitely sieging down a lot of the stuff there. Oh, and we just lost another general. Bit of mill points used on that, but that's fine. 1411. I mean, it's not the worst. We've got the 50,000 men just kind of moving in here, not knowing what to do. Lost Brava. Okay. These troops are still reinforcing. That one's heading down south. Okay, so I could probably go out and move my two armies down here and take on that Betty Maracas army. Catch that off guard, and then maybe catch the other armies off guard as well. Or they're just moving away. That's also a possibility, I guess. Do still have a lot of diplo points. Actually, how much... No, none of the provinces still have enlightenment. It's spreading very slowly, I'm afraid. Okay, it's 70% already in our... Well, Alexandria, Cairo's got 72%. Our capital probably isn't... Well, 65%. The mod's 57, 50 at Kaffa. Nabia's 50. Gondra's 47. So we've got, you know, a couple more years we'll start having it present. Right, Tunis, are you willing to take the peace deal yet? No. Alright then. I'm a little bit surprised by that, actually. Successful bureaucracy. I don't know if I want to pay 2,600 ducats for 50 admin points. I'm going to afford... Well, I can afford losing 10 of them. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and push in these. If nothing else, we can start threatening them a little. Oh, they're moving away. Well, as long as they don't take on the force that we're currently upgrading. Okay, Tunis? No. No, 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 no. That's not the peace deal I want. Peace deal that I want is going to be you losing your capital. Among other things, of course. Can I take more? Oh, I could actually take a bit more money. Well, as soon as I siege down the fort over here, which is already underway quite nicely. Advancement of nobility, they got more influence. Alright then. The Malindi, they got a lot of troops there. Let's go ahead and start de-sieging some of this. The situation in the north seems to be mostly fine, so I'm not too worried about it. There's a bit of Spanish troops and all that in the Balkans, really. The French have already taken down some of the forts in Italy. So Tuscany will probably be pieced out of the war soon enough. And then de-sieging Labourd. Of course, London is still held by England, so I think overall we are going to win this war. Military divided. I'm going to take a siegeability. Because we're not necessarily going to be having that many defensive wars anymore. For the next 10 years or so. After this war, we'll have our war against Ottomans again, I reckon. Also, where did I... Oh, right, our fleet is in Malindi. Let's go ahead and just get over there. Do a bit of blockading. Yeah, they're sieging down a lot of the stuff. I do wonder... Well, they've still got a lot of troops around here. If I can get both the armies in battle at once, we've got a fairly good chance of defeating the enemy. But if we send them in piecemeal, then that's going to be a problem. Siege down Mombasa. Well, that was with our fort. Well, DC is Brava. Let's try to hop forward into Pate. We might be able to catch... well, oh, we lost Malindi. Oh well. It was only a level 6 fort. Well, to be fair, we don't have a lot of level 8 forts yet anyway. Now, we've got both of the armies in here, as long as we keep an eye on the situation. Where's that one heading to? Malindi? Okay. If I can get in here, that's going to force them to take the river crossing penalty against us. There we go, we'll siege down one province. Right, how's the Tunis situation? The siege is at 21%? Come on. There we go. And there's the Tunisian troops moving away. Wait, is Tunis fighting another? No, it's just me and the knights that they're fighting. Okay. Can push out their fleets then. That is Highlands over there. I'm gonna go ahead and send in both of these armies to fight off. Oh, actually, the Tunisians are probably moving away. Yeah, they're gonna move away. Alright, back to the southern front over here. I don't know how much of there's going to be fighting. That's Savannah. Tunis? No. Oh, well, we're 99% there. Well, might take the Bastille now. There we go. They take a little bit casualties from, mostly from attrition, mind you. But there we go. That's quite a bit of areas. Let's just start coring everything. And the next war we can do against Ugur, and that's going to be another enemy away. Well, potential enemy away from the area, and there's a lot of conversion that needs to happen in here soon enough, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and send at least one of these armies down south. I think we do need a bit more reinforcements there, and then the other two, I don't know, are they going to be... They're not back flagged yet. Move these across here, and I suppose I got my fleet in here. Let's go ahead and blockade Gibraltar. That way the siege is going to go a little bit faster. Actually, I could probably send in... Yeah, they don't have a siege bit in there. Let's send Alberto to help with that. So we can also go ahead and siege down Titotan. Well, I suppose they were already in there, but yeah. That's going to allow us to siege down a bit more. Oh, the English and the French are already in Spain. Well, there we go. There's still the Tuscany troops in Balkans, but that's about it. And of course, there's the Spanish and Portuguese and everything else really down here. There's only 3,000 men in there. I do wonder, if I send both of these up here... Oh, I can't move in there directly, okay. I'm gonna wait until we... Oh, there we go, we stack wipe them. The enemy is already locked in. A force march. It will be there in a matter of a few days. Hopefully we'll be there in time. The enemies do have fairly good troops there. Oh dear. Okay, we did win the battle, just about. Start the force march. I'm gonna start putting both of these in Malindi right now. We might catch another army in there. Yeah, we are catching the Portuguese army. Which now realises that, oh crap, we got caught out in here. And there we are, there's a sack wipe. Now let's go ahead and de-siege Malindi. We might go ahead and start upgrading that for it as well. Although it's probably going to cost us a little bit, but I think right now that's going to be fine. We have... Oh, right, that's under English control right now. Oh, right, we can't get the troops through there. I'm just going to go move this one back to Melilla. Once we siege down Ceuta, or Ceuta, we should be able to then march through. And can we... Oh, yeah, we can reduce the land maintenance. I'm going to try to complete the IDA group before we focus on any other techs. And how much... well, I suppose still don't have any problems with the institution. Now, if they wait... Well, I suppose it's already +2 for walls breached. So, doing the naval barrage would probably not be worthwhile right now. They do have the fleet in there, at least. Or rather, we do have the fleet in there. So, it would be possible. Right, so... Malindi's 70%. Or 7, not 70. So that should be going relatively quickly then. We did beat back the... Oh, truth with Ottomans in it. Speaking of Ottomans, how badly are they hurt? So they lost a lot of... Oh, Hungary and Transylvania has been released. Okay. I think our next war against them, after this one, they still got several enemies. So, it's going to be tricky, actually. Songhai, they're still allied to France. Oh, right, they got plenty of allies. Okay, so... Ottomans might still have to be the primary war goal. Which is a bit of a shame. We'll find a way, though. Oh, there we go. That's a siege done. Go move across to Gibraltar. Actually, we'll move that one to Malaga, and then we'll move another army to Gibraltar. And Malindi's been de-sieged. We'll move the other army to Savannah to de-siege that one. We're going to go ahead and start upgrading the port. It's going to take quite a while, but it's not too expensive. And that's going to allow us to hold back the enemy over here for a lot longer. A skill was something that we could actually build a fort in there later on. After the war, perhaps. Because that would be a very nice place to have some extra capacity in. Okay, they've got 50,000 men in here. We de-siege that. Are they going to be moving against us in Tana? They might be. No, they're moving away. Well, there we go. Tana is ours. And Songhai is occupied Gibraltar. Okay. Move this... Oh, right, okay. We can't move directly through. I guess we'll just wait in here. Sorry, I could just move in the extra cannons in here, but that's probably not needed, let's be honest. How soon is... Oh, 8 months. Oh, true, Japan ended. 8 months until the Age of Absolutism ends, and then we need to get a lot of stuff. I suppose we've got the Emperor already. I don't know if we have the High Discipline. We might. Large Capital we might also have. And Great Leader we do have. So we got 3 already. We won't be able to form or have another Golden Age, of course. We've already had ours ages ago. Unintended. I take care of the people. -2 unrest, that could actually be quite useful. It's a bit expensive, but we can get that in like a bit more than 4 months. We don't need the extra legitimacy, so yeah, we'll take that one. It's going to maybe reduce the chance of revolts. Yeah, that's 1 revolt is not going to happen. Tunisian revolt might still happen. It might be quite big. But we've got 42% chance of winning, well, -42 right now actually. Oh, Denmark's part of this war as well. I didn't realize that. Wait, is Denmark... Oh, they were supporting the independence as well. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. No, it's Songhai's the leader of the siege. Oh, bloody hell. Why do you do this to me? Now, do we have any trade power in any of these yet? No, but what about if we take the small fleet now? Can I protect trade in... No, not really. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to try to move these to Tunis and check if we are able to do that then. Oh, we got caught out by... Oh, bollocks. Okay, how quickly can we retreat? We'll probably lose most of that fleet, don't we? Yeah, that's an entire fleet lost. Right, well, I wasn't paying attention enough if there was any enemy fleets along the way. It's not a fleet that we couldn't defeat, but it's just, you know, it's a big one. The enemy doesn't really dare to attack us in here, but that's mountains I don't really want to attack there. So we kind of got a stalemate down here in the south. Until the reinforcements arrive, I suppose, which, technically speaking... Wait, who's attached to us? Oh, Denmark. Okay, Denmark's attached to us. Let's just send an army down south. With the 3 armies, we should be able to defeat these quite easily. Oh, thank you, Songhai. No discontent in our nation. Oh, we could almost get some techs already. We're going to have to wait... or I'd rather wait for a little while with that, admittedly. Especially as the institution still hasn't spread anywhere. I mean, it's probably very, very close. Oh, we could get another... Okay. Let's change the autonomy cooldown. It can be assigned there. Right, so we got a lot of stuff in here. Could potentially upgrade the university to level 3. That would be at least 1 wonder at level 3. I think if we are going to try to get the achievement for that, we'll need to a lot more. And actually, one of the things that I noticed after the recording, or previous recording session, is that the reason why I couldn't have a look at the achievements was because Steam was having a lot of issues. But now it's fixed again, so we could take a quick look over here. But Blessed Nation is the one that we're trying to go for, as well as the... hold on, is it Prester John or something? Yeah, Prester John. Which needs Constantinople and Yerevan for both of them. Oh! Right, Persia is already going against... Okay. And are you fighting anyone else? No, you're actually fighting a lot of them. Including Songhai. That's the thing, though. If I was to declare war on Ottomans now, Songhai would not be able to join that. You know what? I might be taking that. Because then we can start getting the war going on. I'm gonna just help siege down Malaga with the cannons, and well, I suppose they... Alright, Albertus only does have 1 siege pip. Well, still, it's gonna help a little bit. Might have some particularists. Oh, wow. That's a lot of provinces, but actually not that massive amount of the rebellions. And it's it's gonna happen down here as well. Okay. Honest merchants of Axum. For 10 years, we get plus 10% global trade power. I like the sound of that. Well, let's go and catch the enemy over here. In Taveta. I think they are moving away. Might be a bit of an overkill for 3 towns. Oh, and there's the Age of Revolutions. And Persia goes to Golden Era immediately. Oh, we do have 3 of these things ourselves. We don't have the 50 development capital, actually. But we got the Great Leader, we got High Discipline, and we are an Emperor. Could we probably could actually just develop our capital, really. I'm going to put in the development cost thing. Just to be on the safe side, to reduce the cost a little bit. And then, I guess the production might be... Well, we've got a lot of points at least for that. Oh, enlightenment appear already. Well, there we go. There we go, so that's now 50 development. I suppose we could also just go ahead and get the marketplace a bit of an upgrade in there. Getting a few fortresses right about now, and there we go, that's a victory in Taveta. I'm going to go ahead and start moving both of these forward, and the second army heading in is going to do the sieging of that province itself. But yeah, the particularists, there's only a few provinces where there's actually likely to happen right now, and it's all the occupied areas down here. So even if it does happen... Oh, abolition. Right, how much does it actually cost to embrace the institution? We can't do that yet. However, it's probably going to start spreading a decent bit from Aksum now. Well, yeah, probably, but may not be that quick in the end. If they don't have a university, which some of the provinces do. What about Alexandria? It's currently getting 0.7 still that month. So about 2 years we'll have that. Of course, we could probably just go ahead and put in like a little bit development, and there we go. Now it's present in Alexandria, fortified province as well. So that should be pretty good. And now we already got 6.6% of our nation with that. Cairo is probably going to get the institute. Yeah, it's already 91%, so I don't really think I need to do anything there. Let's go ahead and start moving through here. And go for Bomba, we got a bit of victory. Strait of Gibraltar. Now we're still... Oh, right, there we go. A lot of the fleet are getting pushed out of there. Well, I suppose thanks to you, England. Giving us some new ships there. Yeah, we caught another light ship. Well, we did lose a 15 light ship fleet earlier, so these are going to be good for replacing some of the losses. And our troops are not in here yet. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure that we got some troops over here at least to start off the war against Ottomans, because that's going to be our way to fight the Ottomans without having to fight the Songhai armies as well. And there we go, Malaga's been sieged down. I'm just going to go ahead and march this one east. Go from there. And I suppose what I could do is just send my fleet further east as well. Oh, there's the enemy. We got the 50,000 men in here, but we are definitely pushing them out. Let's keep it a nicer, kind of a continuous front line in here. So if they start fighting us somewhere, we can catch them in there with the other two armies. I don't think they have the guts to actually fight us now. Well, I think the Portuguese are going to be unlikely to expand too much right now. And I suspect that the Tuscany is probably going to peace out. Actually, can they? Well, I can't make a separate peace with them, of course, but I think they could be peaced out already. We got the capital siege down, and, well, they actually managed to de-siege some of the areas. The Sati has to... Okay. Don't think I've ever seen that one before, being the HRE leader. There's a couple of truces expiring. And I do think, well, our army is already in here, so Ottomans... I think it's time for another round. You're still going to have some allies with you, but that's not going to stop us. Start clearing out some of that. We've got some black flag armies. Oh, right, Tunis. That's fine. We're going to get through there anyway. Oh, there's a bit of separatists down there. Bulgarian separatists at that. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and maybe blockade Constantinople. Also take the light ships out of here and send them to Alexandria, start upgrading that fleet a little bit. Oh, there's quite a sizable fleet. Of course, our ships are pretty superior in the end. Oh, there's a bit of Portuguese fleet over here. Well, we might lose this fleet. Oh yeah, there's a lot of heavy ships there. They do get pretty good after a while. Right, here is ours. We de-siege Kilwa. That's going to be a lot more gold income for us. We capture King. Can we actually catch the army in Lindi? No, not really. Should probably just bring this one along the coastline, really. There we go. That's one province siege down. Let's get to Tabuk, which is still a level 2 fort. Oh, and Zanzibar Strait. Yeah, we did lose a bit of ships there. Unfortunate. We'll just need to start getting some heavy ships with that fleet, really. And yeah, Spain's been sieged down pretty much entirely, at least their mainland. Portugal's been sieged down with their mainland entirely there. And, oh yeah, Ottomans are already fighting a war there. We can probably go ahead and separate this heavy ship, actually. Then that one to the big fleet over there. And we are actually not losing sailors currently, oddly enough. I suppose we don't have that big of a... Oh, there we go, Spain's peace out. What do they lose? Okay, they ceded land to Songhai. Perners to France. They paid some ducats, of which we got 30. Okay, it's not that great, but I suppose it's alright. I suppose now that there's not the Spanish armies around anymore, it's going to be a lot easier. Actually, I'm going to send one of these armies to siege down Zanzibar, if possible. Well, we might not be able to get there, actually. But these two armies should still be good enough. And how we're looking on... Oh, right. So the siege of Tabuk is ongoing. The troops are moving. Oh, right. Songhai is fighting against Persia. So Songhai is now moving their troops through my lands to fight against the Persians, but they're not able to fight me yet. Yet being the keyword, of course. Right, there we go. We've got 110 ships blockading Constantinople. I don't know if they'll have the fleet actually blockading us in here. We might get into Zanzibar. There we go. Tabuk's been seized down. I'm going to go ahead and get to Man. Expulsion of merchants. Songhai. Oh, yeah. They stay. If Songhai doesn't like me, I don't really care, really. Tunisian separatism is something that I should probably care about. I'm going to send this one back west. Clear with those, or clear those out. And then we've got the... Oh yeah, Zanzibar's being seized down. Excellent. We could probably get to a little bit more over here. Sieging down some more provinces in Mozambique. Well, we're pretty close to getting the mission done, I reckon. What do we still need? We need... Okay, it's almost 14,000 now. I mean, it's a decent bit, but I suppose once we have that, we're going to embrace the institution as soon as able, because we'll have plenty of money for do that, and then we can also do some more construction work. There we go, that's another province seized down. They are heading to El Karak. I guess I'm just going to move down south to siege down another province. Eventually we'll start sieging down a lot of this area, but right now, as long as the war still lasts for a while, we should be good. I might send this army up north as well. So at least have two armies against the Ottomans while we deal with the rebellions and win the war for England. Oh wow, that's another HRE leader from Zhatelier. Where the heck is this anyway? Oh, right. Nestled over here between Bohemia and Saxony. Oh, Brandenburg's not really existing anymore. Alright then. Commonwealth's grown a decent bit, so that's good. Oh, there's the Ottoman troops there. Are they... What are they fighting against? Aksum, the Knights, and Persia. So they might be going around to fight the Persians somewhere over here. That's probably what's happening there. There we go, that's another siege done. Okay, you've got siege pits, so I want you to go to the port there. We'll shuffle these around a little bit. And the Tunisian separatists are going to fire fairly shortly. But we should be able to deal with that soon enough. Oh, and there we go. That's another province siege down. Oh, they're actually abandoning Medina. Well, I'll go there. Oh, the Ottoman troops have arrived. Siege down another few provinces down here. Oh, that's the... Okay, well... What ensues? Let's go ahead and deal with that. We've got the numbers advantage, and once that is done, we can send the troops east to fight against the Ottomans. Sooner or later. We occupied Mozambique, and we defeated the rebellion, so let's move this one down towards Gaza. It looks like the Persians and... Oh yeah, Songhai's losing a lot of troops in this war, I reckon. How much does Songhai still have, actually? About 100,000. They got no manpower, though. If we do have a look at the war enemies and all that, I suppose war allies as well might be useful. So France is out of manpower. I think out of the war participants, or participants of either of the wars, I've got the highest manpower pool right now. I've got... almost the highest army size as well. France could have a massive army. We could also have another 20,000 man army, admittedly. But I'm not going to build that quite yet. Probably after the war, though. Get a bit of extra troops somewhere. Oh, and that's all the corps in Tunis. Well, there we go. I could probably go ahead and actually... Is this one... That's already a state. This one's not a state yet. Let's do that real quick. And then Tunis... I don't think... Oh, no, I've got Sue still needs to... core, because there was the rebellion delayed the stuff for a little while, I reckon. Or something else, I don't know exactly, but yeah, it's not quite done yet. Overextension less than 2%. Okay, so we can pass Abolition of Slavery Act. Every province owned by Axum will stop producing slaves. Increase innovative, 10 years minus 1% mission strength, but minus 5% tech cost. And then national tax multiplier minus 5%, but stability cost minus 5% as well. I think I am going to do that, although it does mean that the conversion of Mecca will basically stall for a while. I'm sure that, well, it's only 10 years, and if we can get an advisor to fix that, that would be okay. I do want to see what we get from the provinces. There's probably going to be quite a bit of new things. Do we have a No, we don't have mission advisor currently available. That's alright. So I wonder what exactly we're going to get. So right now we've got quite a few provinces that need to be re-rolled in here. And yeah, we honestly don't know yet. I expect that after the month or two, they should re-roll them. Gazembe is requesting access. Okay, sure. Oh, the French are arriving down here as well. Alright then. There's a little bit of Ottoman troops in here, which we do... Oh, there we go. Let's see. So we've got wool, livestock, wool, livestock, fish, salt, coffee, wool, livestock, fish, wool, grain, livestock. Not necessarily the best, but also, honestly, not the worst things to get. We'll move one of the armies to Sinai, so we'll have the two armies in there. We might be able to take on the Ottomans, at least, in a few places. We've also got the army approaching from the south, which, honestly, I'm just going to move to Suez instead, to have those three armies grouped up. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.